Exhaustion and dehydration took their toll. As filming continued, his balance wavered and his vision blurred, yet he remained fully in character. The slightly unsteady, distant expression on his face wasn't acting. It reflected a real struggle to stay upright. That authentic vulnerability gave the scene an added intensity, transforming it into one of the most memorable duels in Western film history. Even years later, Bean has described it as one of the most physically taxing moments of his career. Kurt Russell nearly didn't make it either. Number 9, Kurt Russell came close to being replaced. Big studio productions often carry enormous expectations, and not every actor is viewed as a guaranteed box office draw. Early in casting, concerns emerged about whether the lead could attract enough audiences to support a major Western. Russell was determined to portray Wyatt Earp, but he wasn't the studio's top choice. Executives preferred bigger names they believed would guarantee ticket sales and publicity. Even after Russell landed the role, scrutiny continued. Studio executives questioned his look, his acting approach, and even details like his signature mustache. Some insiders revealed discussions about replacing him if the initial footage failed to impress. Fears lingered that Russell's grounded, restrained performance wouldn't convey the heroic image the studio desired. Despite this, Russell focused on portraying Wyatt realistically rather than glamorously. He refused to back down, working tirelessly to prove himself. His persistence paid off, giving Wyatt Earp depth and subtlety. Ultimately, the actor who almost lost the role became central to the film's success and enduring fan appeal. The townspeople wanted filming stopped. Number 10, locals were opposed to the production. Not everyone welcomed Hollywood's interpretation of history with guns blazing. When news spread that a high-budget movie was shooting in Arizona, some Tombstone residents reacted unfavorably. Local historians and museum curators criticized the script as inaccurate and overly sensationalized. Many felt it emphasized gunfights and action at the expense of the town's deeper history. Reports even surfaced of letters sent to the production team demanding the shoot be halted. Tensions escalated to the point where certain scenes were moved, and officials debated restricting access to historic landmarks. While the filmmakers pressed on, they had to navigate the town's pushback. Tombstone had a long history before the movie, and its residents ensured Hollywood respected that. Sam Elliott almost quit the project. Number 11, Sam Elliott nearly left the film. The production's challenges nearly cost the project one of its most respected actors. As the script underwent numerous revisions, key story elements shifted, not always for the better. Elliott, known for his commanding presence and voice, had been drawn to the role for its nuanced storytelling and moral depth. However, as changes accumulated, he noticed Virgil Earp's character was being diminished, losing much of the depth and gravitas that made the role appealing. Scenes downplayed Virgil's leadership and strength, reducing him to a background figure. Concerned the character's complexity was being stripped away, Elliott considered leaving. Thankfully, a meeting with producers allowed him to express his concerns, leading to adjustments that restored Virgil's integrity. Choosing to stay, Elliott anchored the film with a performance that balanced quiet authority against the surrounding chaos. His calm presence became a key element grounding the film's intense energy. Dana Delaney fought to secure her part. Number 12, Dana Delaney had to fight for her role. Landing a major film part is rarely simple, particularly when casting favors stereotypes. For Josephine Marcus, producers initially sought actresses with a more conventional Old West look, glamorous, polished, fitting the expected image of a romantic lead. Delaney approached the character differently, seeing Josephine as a bold, independent woman with her own fiery spirit. During her audition, she avoided the conventional approach, projecting strength and confidence instead. This set her apart, catching the filmmaker's attention. By remaining faithful to Josephine's historical reputation as outspoken and defiant, Delaney secured the role. She later explained she wanted Josephine to be an equal among lawmen, not merely decorative. This perspective shaped how the character was written and portrayed, transforming Josephine from a simple love interest into a memorable, influential figure in the story. Wyatt Earp's gunfight was real. Number 13, the shootout involving Wyatt Earp actually occurred. Not all Hollywood action scenes are purely fictional. History sometimes surpasses fiction. One unforgettable scene in Tombstone shows Wyatt calmly advancing into a hail of bullets to confront the outlaw Cully Bill. While many assume this was dramatized, historical records indicate the event truly happened. During a gunfight at Iron Springs in 1882, Wyatt reportedly walked directly toward Cully Bill amid flying bullets. Cully Bill fired first and missed, while Wyatt returned a single lethal shot. Historians debate the exact details, but agree the account has a basis in truth. The filmmakers embrace this, crafting one of the film's most thrilling sequences. Some accounts even describe Wyatt's calm demeanor as unnerving, with witnesses remarking it seemed almost supernatural. This helped solidify Wyatt Earp's legend, making the scene feel rooted in real-life bravery rather than cinematic exaggeration. The costumes were brutally authentic. Number 14. The wardrobe caused serious discomfort. Movie magic came at a cost, and for Tombstone's actors, that cost was physical strain. The production team aimed for accuracy, faithfully recreating 1880s clothing. This included heavy wool suits, multiple shirts, stiff collars, and thick vests, exact period attire. While visually impressive, the outfits caused real misery, especially in Arizona's heat. Actors perspired through layers, often needing multiple wardrobe changes per day. A few reportedly fainted from the combination of extreme heat and restrictive clothing. Val Kilmer later joked that it was the most intense method acting he'd experienced, pretending to be sick while enduring every scene. Several cast members noted that focusing on the authenticity helped them endure the discomfort. Despite the suffering, the commitment paid off, immersing audiences in Tombstone's dusty streets and lending the film a lived-in realism. Deleted scenes revealed a darker Earp. Number 15. Certain scenes were removed that showed Wyatt in a harsher, morally complex light. During editing, several moments depicting him making colder choices, showing less mercy, and wrestling with inner demons were cut. Early drafts highlighted his flaws, presenting a man driven more by revenge than justice. Producers removed these to make Wyatt more heroic and relatable. Some fans who've seen the deleted footage argue that it presented a more realistic, conflicted character. Softening his persona increased mainstream appeal, but left questions about how different the story might have been with the grittier material intact. Test audiences altered the ending. Number 16. Audience feedback reshaped the finale. Test screenings often lead to major changes, and Tombstone was no exception. Initially, the film ended somberly, with Wyatt walking off alone after the battles. Early viewers found it bleak and unsatisfying. Recognizing the need for emotional closure, the studio added scenes showing Wyatt visiting Doc Holliday on his deathbed, followed by an uplifting sequence revealing Wyatt's future. This shifted the tone from grim realism to bittersweet resolution, leaving audiences with hope and closure. It exemplifies how test audience reactions can dramatically transform a film's story.